What is user-centered web design? The term user-centered design is based on the work of Donald Norman in his two publications, User-Centered System Design, New Perspectives on Human-Computer Interaction, and The Psychology of Everyday Things. This design model focuses on the users throughout the planning, design, and development of a product or system, with the aim of developing a system that will be usable and beneficial for users, and that will meet their needs. Designing a user-centered website thus recognizes the integral role of the user in the design process, and users are engaged from the beginning of the process through exploring, observing, and obtaining continual feedback from users. Web designers need to question users' needs and abilities, the answers to which would direct development and design decisions. These questions would include the type of hardware and software that users currently have, or their ability and experience with technology. Through observing and interacting with users, web designers also discover what tasks users need to undertake and what their goal for using the website is. Usability testing with users is also a key feature of the user-centered web design model in order to establish whether the website is compatible with users' needs. The development process of a user-centered website. Based on the model of user-centered design we saw earlier, the process of developing a user-centered website thus begins with discovery, in which web designers will seek to understand the user, their needs, and goals. Through exploration, mock-ups are created which will help designers identify the most likely one to meet users' needs. Once the design has been chosen, the design is further refined and fine-tuned to ensure that all elements will meet users' needs. Web designers can then go into production to develop a fully interactive prototype or simulation of the finished site. Usability testing is carried out on the prototype with actual users to ensure that the site matches users' needs, abilities, and goals. Web developers proceed to the implementation stage, where content, graphics, and codes for the website is developed. The actual website can then be launched online. The website then goes into maintenance mode, recognizing though that websites should be dynamic and site metrics gathered at this stage is meant to inform any possible redesign of the website. These steps are by no means sequential, as designers may find themselves iterating some steps more than once, for example at the testing stage. Guidelines for user-centered web design. Taking the principles of user-centered design into consideration, here are some guidelines for designing a user-centered website. First, visibility. Elements such as navigational aids should be highly visible so that users can easily predict the effect of their actions. This is linked also to orientation or navigation. Websites should be designed such that users can easily navigate themselves through the website through the use of breadcrumbs, descriptive links, sitemaps, and clear entry and exit points. In order to reduce memory load, designers should make site elements meaningful and consistent across the site, so that users will not have to remember and will know instantaneously what they mean. This could include the use of consistent header menus. When users perform an action, instantaneous feedback should be provided so that they know the system has registered the action. Incorporating accessibility features enables users to locate information promptly and effortlessly. This could be done by, for example, providing a search function. Information should be organized into small, digestible pieces that allow users to find what they need at a glance. Designers need to anticipate errors that users are likely to make and minimize the chances of such errors in the design. At the same time, mechanisms should be provided for users to recover from these errors. Text should be legible and easy to read. Some recommendations would be the use of sans serif medium-sized fonts in body text, high contrast between text and background, and short line lengths which also aid accessibility. Language should be concise and use common words rather than technical jargon. Sentence structure should be simple. The visual design or aesthetics of the website play an important role in communicating information and tone to users effectively. Consider designing pages that are interesting yet uncluttered, using white space to visually organize the page and group related items together. Graphics should illustrate and inform rather than decorate. Finally, applying such user-centered principles in the designing of websites ensures that users will be satisfied with the website, as they help increase users' perception that the website is easy to use, increases their motivation for learning how best to use the site, and gives them confidence about the credibility and reliability of the information in the site.